Hello, I'm Lauren with Lexington's Division of Waste Management. I'm here to remind those with city waste collection services of some friendly tips and reminders on cart placement and set out. If you live in Lexington and you have waste collection service through the city, here are some things to remember when you're setting out your carts. On your service day, we want to make sure that your cart is out in time. So that means getting your cart out the night before. You can set it out anytime after 4 p.m. the day before your collection. You want to set it out, of course, on the curb. These carts next to me don't follow this example. This is something that we refer to as improper set out with the Division of Waste Management. Now, if you've ever been in the neighborhood while your containers have been serviced, you'll see that the Division of Waste Management uses automated trucks now. Many of our routes are automated, which means that there is an electronic arm that will reach out to grab a hold of the container to tip it up into the truck. And this makes our routes much more efficient, and it's easier on the drivers to service the containers in a faster manner. Because of this, you need some clearance above the container as well as on the side of the containers. Making sure that your containers are not underneath any low-hanging or large tree branches along the curb is a really great way that you can help out your waste management drivers in servicing your containers. So you want to make sure that they're spaced not under a tree. You want to make sure that they're spaced away from each other as well. 3 feet of space is a good rule of thumb to follow whenever you're setting your containers on the curb. That goes for your blue recycling cart, your green trash cart, and your gray yard waste cart. Another thing to remember is concerning mailboxes. These are items that should be equally spaced away from the containers so that the arm can grab a hold of the container successfully. You want to make sure that you are at least, if not more than 3 feet away from a mailbox that's at your curb. Another thing to remember is a parked car. That is also a hazard to the waste management service on your collection day. So make sure that any parked cars are in your driveway or out of the way from where your containers are placed on your service day. This will also make the job of our waste management drivers in Lexington much easier the day of your collection. So a quick recap of what we've discussed today. Make sure that no trees, cars, or mailboxes are near your containers. A 3-foot rule is our rule of thumb. And make sure that your handles are facing your residence and that nothing is on top of the container. You want to place your carts out anytime after 4 p.m. the day before your collection day, and then you want to pull them back from the curb before 7 p.m. on your collection day. If you have any questions, you can visit us online at livegreenlexington.com. You can also call 311 at 425-2255 with any questions about what we've discussed on today's program. Thanks for watching.